Alright, for Lab 5 axial skeleton, we're doing the vertebral column and thoracic cage. As you already know, the vertebral column has 7 cervical vertebrae, 12 thoracic vertebrae attached to ribs, 5 lumbar vertebrae, 1 sacrum, and 1 coccyx. The very first 2 vertebrae are known as the atlas, holding up the skull, and the axis. The atlas, as seen here, is pretty much just a ring. The axis, however, has this process sticking up right there. That is the dens. So this is the dens of the axis. All vertebrae should have this large chunk here called the body. These processes sticking out laterally, those are the transverse processes. This process sticking out posteriorly, this is the spinous process. This hole is the vertebral foramen. This little portion sticking up here and here are the superior articulating processes. And the ones sticking downward are the inferior articulating processes here and here. So over here on this model, come down to the lumbar vertebrae. You can see again the body. Transverse process sticking out laterally, the superior articulating process, the inferior articulating process, the spinous process sticking out posteriorly, this hole between the vertebrae known as the intervertebral foramen, and then of course the body, and the part we can't see is the vertebral foramen where the spinal cord goes down. This then brings us to the thoracic cage. Thoracic cage consists of 12 ribs on each side. So we've got rib 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, which are true ribs, 8, 9, 10, which are false ribs, and 11 and 12, which are false ribs and floating ribs. Then we have the sternum, where we have the manubrium of the sternum, the body of the sternum, and the xiphoid process of the sternum. Finally, there should be a bone hanging around out here that's not attached to anything called the hyoid bone, but it's not on any of our models.